Hello, dear friends. I welcome you all to today's session. Dear students, today we are going to start the reading of our chapter number 6 from your book Roots and Wings. So, the name of this chapter is The Selfish Giant. Now, dear children, before we understand the story, do you know what is a giant? Have you ever seen a giant in any cartoon or any movie? Okay, let us see what kind of giant do we have in our story and why are we calling him selfish? Let us begin our chapter. So read and enjoy. Oscar Wilde was a well-known writer from Ireland. He has written many stories, novels, plays and poems. Here is an interesting story by him. Let us read further and find out how a selfish giant changed into a friendly and caring giant. So, who is the author of this story? Yes, the writer is Oscar Wilde. Now, this writer belonged to Ireland. Okay, we can see the picture of this writer. So, the story is written by this person and the story tells us how the giant who was selfish changed himself into a friendly and caring giant. I'm sure it's going to be interesting. So let us see what is our story. Every afternoon, the children used to go and play in a giant's garden. The giant was not there. He had gone to meet his friend. It was a large, lovely garden with soft green grass. There were beautiful flowers that grew on the grass like stars. There were 12 peach trees in the garden. The birds sang sweetly on the trees and children listened to them in delight. They said to each other, "How happy we are here!" So, dear children, where is this scene going on? Yes, the view is of a garden. And is the garden beautiful? Yes, the garden is really lovely. So, who used to go and play there? The children. And they used to go every afternoon. So, the garden belonged to a giant. We can see the picture of the giant here, right? This is a giant. Yes, he is actually huge. Yes, huge means very big in size. That is why he is called a giant. Now, the giant was not there when the children used to go and play. Where was he? He had gone to meet his friend. Now, let us see and imagine the beauty of our garden. So that was a large and a lovely garden. It had soft green grass. There were beautiful flowers that grew on the grass like stars. That means the flowers were really looking like stars as they were colorful and shining. There were 12 peach trees and the birds sang sweetly on the trees. And who used to listen to them? Very good. The children used to listen to them in delight. Delight means happiness. Just like the children are always in delight when they get the gifts. The children experience delight when they eat ice creams. Right? So in the same way, they were feeling delight as they were enjoying the beauty of the garden. So they said to each other, what were they saying? How happy we are here. Now, dear children, this is an exclamatory sentence, right? It has an exclamation mark. Now, let us see what happens next in this garden. The giant stayed with his friend for 7 years. One day, he decided to come back to his castle. When he came back, he saw the children playing happily in his garden. So one day, what happened? Yes, the giant came back. He had gone to his friend. And what did he see when he came back? Yes, he saw the children playing. The children were all happy in his garden. So let us see what the giant did. What are you all doing here? He cried in a gruff voice. What do we mean by gruff, dear children? Gruff means very harsh, very rude voice. Because he was a giant. He was very big in size. And so he had a strong voice. And he was not happy to see the children. So he just shouted at them, "What are you all doing here?" Right? The frightened children just ran away. So the children were all frightened. Frightened means scared. Okay? So the children were all scared looking at the giant. "My own garden is my own garden," said the giant, "and I will allow nobody to play in it by myself." Giant was very bad. He asked the children that this is my garden. And he said, "I will not allow anybody to play but myself." That was really selfish. Now I got it. Why we are calling him a selfish giant? Because he is not sharing his garden with anyone. Right? But is it good? I don't think so. Let us see. What did he do further? So he built a high wall all around it and put up a notice board. Trespassers will be prosecuted. He was a very selfish giant. So he not only expelled or asked the children to leave the garden, but he also built a high wall all around it. Poor little children, they cannot break the wall. And he also put up a notice board. What was written on that board? He wrote, "Trespassers will be prosecuted." Now, dear children, who is a trespasser? Trespassers means anyone who is passing by. And prosecuted means will be punished. That if anyone passes by the garden without permission, he would be punished. So he was a very selfish giant. Now let us see this picture, and before we move further, let us imagine the beauty and let us see the happiness of the children. So we can see this big castle. Yes, we can see this garden. There are trees. There are children. And how happily they are playing. Yes, but all this was when giant was not there. After the giant came, everything got changed. Isn't it? That was really bad for the children. Dear children, do you think giant should have said that? No, I'm sure you will agree with me. The giant should not have asked the children to leave the garden. Poor little children, let us see what would they do now? Now, the poor children had nowhere to play. They wandered around the high walls when their school got over and talked about the beautiful garden inside. So that was really unpleasant. Unpleasant means unhappy situation for the children. They had nowhere to play and they were just roaming around those high walls. Remember, the giant had built the high walls around the garden. So they were just roaming around, moving here and there when their school got over, because they used to come there only in the afternoon. So again, when now they were coming, they were just walking around the garden and they talked about the beautiful garden inside. Dear children, whenever we see any beautiful place, we always miss that place, isn't it? And especially, children always love to play in the garden. More so, that was a beautiful garden. So they were really missing this garden. Now let us see. Could they do anything about it? Then came spring. And all over the country there were blossoms and birds. So now spring season had come. And what happens in the spring season? Yes, everywhere beautiful flowers bloom and birds, they happily chirp. So in the same way, there were flowers and birds everywhere. Only in the garden of the giant, it was winter with snow and frost. The birds did not care to sing in it as there were no children, and the trees forgot to blossom. So what was happening there? Yes, since there were no children in the garden, because giant had asked all the children to leave. So because the children were not there, trees also did not want to blossom. And the birds also did not want to come in his garden. So who was in the garden? In the giant's garden, it was only snow and frost. Now maybe the giant will realize that he had done wrong. So dear children, before we see that the giant changed or not, or how did he change, or did the children come back to his garden, what happened further, we will find out more in tomorrow's session. But before we end, let us do certain question answers based on this part of the story. Are you ready? Alright, so just tell me. So we are on page number 78 and we will do some questions based on today's part of the story. Okay? So let us see our A question. Answer the following questions orally. Now orally means that you should know what are their answers. But still I will suggest that you write these questions and answers in your English notebook neat and clean. Okay? So let us see our question 1. Where did the children play every afternoon? Yes, dear children, just tell me, where did the children play? Let us find out from the story that we have done today. So see, our answer is clearly written in the first line. Every afternoon, the children used to go and play in a giant's garden. So now we know our answer. Let us come back to our question and write the answer as it is asked in the question. Okay? So we will write the children, play will be changed to played. Why? Because we have did here. When the question is in past tense, the answer should also be in past tense. Now dear children, you have done all kind of tenses. So now you should use that knowledge in writing your answers. Okay? So the children played every afternoon in the giant's garden. Okay? The children played in the giant's garden every afternoon. It can be this also. So write question A, number 1. Write your question and write the answer in your English notebook in the complete sentence. Okay? Do not write only in the giant's garden. No. What will you write? The children played in the giant's garden every afternoon. Very good. Now let us see question 2. Whom did the giant drive away from his garden? Drive away means? Yes, stop from coming. Okay. So whom did the giant drive away? Whom did he make run? Yes, of course, the children, because they were playing. So we will write the giant, this is our subject, and drive will change to drove because we have did. So the question is in past tense. So we will write the answer also in past form. Drive is the verb. It will change to drove. D-R-O-V-E. So the giant drove away the children from his garden. Alright? The giant drove away the children from his garden. This is our question 2 and answer 2. Now let us move further. So next we have, what did the giant write on the notice board? Yes, dear children, you got that? The giant had built high walls and he had put up a notice board. So what was written on that notice board? Let us find out from the story. So you can see in the starting itself, it's written, he built a high wall and put up a notice board. Trespassers will be prosecuted. Right? So this was written. So how will we write our answer? Yes, you will write, trespassers will be prosecuted. So the giant write will change to wrote. Because again the question is did, that is past tense is used. So an answer also we will use past tense. The giant wrote, trespassers will be prosecuted. Okay, and you can see the spellings from your chapter. Write the correct answer and neat and clean in your English notebook. Now let us move next. Number 4. What happened in the giant's garden when spring came? Yes, dear children, what happened when the spring came? Let us find out again. So now we have to tell that what happened in the giant's garden. See, it is written, only in the garden of the giant it was winter with snow and frost. Okay? The birds did not care to sing as there were no children and the trees forgot to blossom. Now this is a very lengthy answer. For these oral kind of questions, we will cut short and reduce our answer. Okay, we will not write this detail. So what are you going to write? So we can write, the question is what happened in the giant's garden when spring came? So we can write, when spring came, there was snow and frost in the giant's garden. Okay? Simple. There was snow and frost in the giant's garden. Now we end up the session today and you are going to do these 4 questions along with their answers neat and clean in your English notebook. Tomorrow we'll do further and we will find out that what happens in our story. Alright? So till tomorrow, practice the reading part of the smut section of the story. Do complete these 4 questions and answers. See you tomorrow. Goodbye. Take care.